What's up, guys? Hey, Saturday morning, I'm at the office just buttoning some things up, and I want to jump on here real quick. I'm just shooting this with my phone, very unprofessional, but we are revamping my entire service company this year, and I thought I'd share some things with you guys to tell you why, how, all that kind of stuff. But for those of you that are new to the channel, maybe this is the first video you've ever watched, I own a home service business here in Michigan. We do exterior cleaning, and I've always been very good at looking at reports and financials and P&Ls, profit loss statements, and all that kind of stuff, expenses. But last year, there was a large company in our area that wanted to acquire us, and we considered it. We went through the whole process of getting them all the paperwork and all the reports and financial statements and tax returns and all that stuff over to them for them to come up with a price. And although they did offer us a really good price, we just weren't quite ready to sell. But in that whole thing, I learned a lot about my business. And we went really deep to see what our margins were like. For the last 5 years, we had to supply these guys with 5 years of reports and all this crazy stuff, which is another reason why you need a CRM and a good CPA and all that stuff. But I really started to see what was our profitability in year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, and watching it go from like really good to not so great, where last year our profitability is between 17 and 18%, which is not unheard of. It's pretty normal for a home service business where, you know, home service companies on average are pretty low margin, but there's definitely things we could do to make it better. And so going into this year, we said, hey, we want to try to gain anywhere from 7 to 10% profitability, keep it in the high 20s. And so what can we do to make that better? So a few things, right, where we sat down and we said, well, of course we can raise prices. We know that we're due for probably a price increase, but there has to be more than just a price increase. So we started to look at the internals of our business, which you guys should be doing as well. All of our processes, all of our systems, what we're paying guys. And we said, okay, what things are broken? What things are not broken? What things work, but maybe work just okay? And so we were able to really dig into some of the processes of how our technicians service homes, whether that be actual step-by-step of what they're doing. Maybe it's the equipment that we supply them. Maybe there's better equipment out there we can get them that'll make them faster. And so our big downside for the lower margin was that we are always running two-man crews, you know, for window cleaning, house washing, roof cleaning. And so the goal and the hope this year is that we can drop that down to one-man crews, have a couple two-man crews for larger window jobs and stuff like that, but get some different equipment for pressure cleaning and roof cleaning and all that stuff where the majority of the jobs, one man can handle it and do it almost just as fast as we were doing it last year. And with that, we can pay our employees more and increase our profit margin. Okay, and so all winter, we've been whiteboarding out all of our processes and trying to figure out where things are broken and where they're not. And so I encourage you guys to do the same thing. So we're on this new journey this year in our service company where we're going from two-man crews to one-man crews, right? For the most part, there'll be a few two-mans. But in hope, okay, if everything we've mapped out works, which I think it will, but you never know, that our margins will raise 7 to 10%. And with that, our company will be more valuable, we'll make more money, we'll have less employees, right? We'll be able to pay people more, so we'll attract different and better talent, just all good stuff. And so I'm very thankful for the process I went through, you know, last year in the fall of getting all of these reports and everything over to these potential buyers because it really opened my eyes to my own business. So I just want to jump on here and, you know, have you guys do the same thing, man. You guys should be every single year going through all your processes and saying, you know, are these as good as they could be? And then here's one thing I don't want you to get trapped in. Don't overcomplicate things. When you come up with a process, stick to it for the whole year, right? Unless it's so broken you know right away it doesn't work. I want you guys to commit to things. I don't want you to be jumping all over because the reality is some of our processes we've done for 3-4 years straight and they haven't changed, right? And so every year you should be looking at the way you're doing things and seeing if you can improve. But if you never give those processes a chance to develop and really be perfected, then you'll never know if they're actually working. So that's all. I just want to jump in here and share that with you guys. I thought it might be beneficial to some of you that maybe your margins are low or you're trying to figure out, man, how can I get better margins? A few little pointers there that really helped us, and I'm excited for the year. So I love you guys. We'll see you in the next video. See ya.